Hi friends, welcome to Tinu's U-Book. In this video, let us learn more about bias tape makers and bias tape. Bias tape makers come in various brands and sizes. Here I have 4 bias tape makers. The largest one is 25 mm or 2.5 centimeters. The second one is 18 mm or 1.8 centimeters or 3/4 of an inch. Third one is 12 mm or 1.2 centimeters or half inch, and the last one is 6 mm or 1/4 of an inch. Now this has one large end where strips go in and one small end where strips come out as bias tape. Bias tape makers have a handle used for pulling maker away from iron. They also have a small gap for steam or help fabric slide through the maker. Now let us see how to insert a bias tape which I have already cut through a bias tape maker. You have a pointy end over here and the wrong side should be facing towards you. Now push it through the larger end and then slide it using a pin through the slider and pull it from the smaller end. And the bias tape that is getting formed is half the size of the larger end. That is, it will be exactly half of the width of the fabric that you have pushed into the bias tape maker. Let's cut a bias strip for the bias tape maker 25 mm or 2.5 centimeters. So take a fabric of your choice. I've taken a plain cotton fabric. Cut a bias strip out of this. What should be the width of the bias strip? It should be 5 centimeters. That is double the width of the bias tape, or 25 mm into 2 equal to 5 centimeters. Take a scale and a marking chalk and mark 5 centimeters. The detailed video of cutting a bias strip has been uploaded before. Please go through that video in detail to understand more about bias strip cutting and stitching. Make sure this fabric strip that is cut will be having a pointy end which has to be pushed into the larger end of the bias tape. In case if it is not having a pointy end, make sure to cut the end of the strip off at an angle to help it insert into the maker. As you can see in the video, the fabric that is sliding out of the smaller end is a very nice, neatly folded bias tape, which is 2.5 centimeters wide. Press it using an iron so that strong, hard creases are formed. Pull backwards the bias tape maker using the handle and press it continuously. As it goes backwards, press it forwards. A single fold bias tape is formed right now. Fold it again so that you get a double fold bias tape. Try to make different kinds of bias tapes using different fabrics like chiffon, georgette, etc. And let me know in comments also. Thank you. Happy sewing.